We're live once again. We're just trying this YouTube live deal out. Hopefully you guys can see us clear. Give us a thumbs up if you're out there. I know we still have about 12,000 subscribers, but the live thing's relatively new to us, so you guys can coach us up. I appreciate the young man from Chicago. I don't have your name. Give me the feedback on the lighting. But we're just going to do an adjustment on the Wahl heroes really quick. This is a commonly asked questions. My intention on the YouTube live is to try to address some of the questions. Having a lot of subscribers a lot of times is tough to get back with everybody, so we apologize for that, and hopefully this is something that can help us all. So Wahl heroes, one of my favorite. Hadn't talked about it in a long while. Fits in the palm of your hand. Awesome tool. I'm gonna lay a towel out. That's the way I like to work. It's always amazing to me how you have a pair of trimmers or clippers that's getting really good results, and a lot of times people around the industry, they walk in the supply stores, look straight at them, and walk straight by them. So we want to kind of add to you guys today. Relatively cheap trimmer in terms of price-wise, 50, 60 bucks, but can really help you when you need to get them tight corners of a goatee, a beard. I've done eyebrow arches with these. I've done, small, intricate, parts of a design and a haircut, or even females. You get the short haircuts that come in and wants a quick taper on the back, a couple lines across the back. These will come in a little handy. So anyway, I'm gonna put a TY blade, a Wahl TY blade, looks like that, on there. And just show you how I would adjust mine. And if you're out there, give us a thumbs up. I'm gonna pull up on my laptop, see if we can kind of see everything to work. Another thing we just want to say, we appreciate you guys. Some of you guys, I was going back and watching videos. You should watch us 3 years back. I see you right there. I don't even know your name, from Brazil. Appreciate it. Give us a shout out. I don't know if you have one of those apps. I'll look at the app that gives the translation. Appreciate the comment, but feel free to ask whatever comments. We'll do the best we can to get you what you need. So I don't have the other piece that usually comes in the Wahl heroes, because these are maybe a couple months old for me, a few months old. But here is the screwdriver that comes with it. Okay, there's an adjuster piece. I usually don't rely on that, but if you need it, it is good. But get yourself a little screwdriver here. Of course, there's only 2 screws on the back, and we're just gonna loosen those up. I'm gonna pop this blade off. I can save it as a backup, and I'm gonna try this other blade. Made by the same company. For those of you guys who are maybe beginners or students or just random people that's trying to do a little cut hair at the house, that's fine. That's how I grew up. 3 major players in the industry: Wahl, Andis, and Oster. I hear people refer to as Oster, O-S-T-E-R. Those are the 3 major players. There are other companies out there: Conair, Vortex, anybody who makes electric shavers, Remington, Braun, people you'll see in the Walmarts, the CVS stores. Some of them do have some hair clippers, Panasonic, but the 3 major players: Wahl, Andis, and Oster. So I grew up on a Wahl, started adjusting blades of a regular pair of clippers. Actually, I think I got a pair of those here. Here's our little repair center. We do a little bit. We'd like to beef that business up. My father, before he passed away, was really adamant about that. He has some mechanical skills. But if there's something that you hadn't been able to get a part for, feel free to give us a call, 330-455-SHOP, or leave a comment. We can get you what you need. Especially the guy that just commented out at Brazil. that'll be pretty sweet to see what you guys use out there. But I grew up in the basement using these. A pair of Wahl home cut adjustables. And they would only get so many adjustments. We would have to pop those same 2 screws off and find a corner and move the, slide the moving blade or the cutting blade up with the steel blade. So same company, Wahl, but of course this is their advanced product, Wahl Hero. So basically 2 parts to the blade. You got the top blade or the steel blade that holds the hair in place, and then you got the moving blade or the cutting blade, and it just slits right in that groove there. See that groove a little bit closer. And these 2 screws on the bottom, you just loosen them up. I don't want them too loose. And I'm just going to slide the blade up. What I like to do is just put it on a flat surface. And the biggest thing is, whatever you use, whether it's a mirror, a glass table, I just use our glass front counter here. The biggest thing is you want to make sure that your bottom blade is not hanging over your top blade. Your bottom blade is, again, the one I have in my right hand. If it switches, it may be your left. But this bottom blade here is the only one that's cutting hair, and it's very, very sharp. The top blade is the blade that's holding the hair in place. So obviously, if that bottom blade is hanging over, it's going to do its job. It's going to cut into your skin, and the customers are going to be really mad.
See, this is your natural line. Now, is it always like, do you prefer it to be here, or I can ghost line it from here and let it grow in? I mean, I just don't really know how.
Talking about up top up here?
Yeah, right there, that's your natural line.
It's best. It's been kind of looks funny the last couple cuts I got.
Yeah. I was trying to ask, because some people, sometimes the line don't come in as sharp,
Yeah.
but what you got going on? You got a event or something, or like to be on your business?
Nothing too major. Me and the girls just gonna go out for a date night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who is that there?
Yeah,
Sean Johnson. Where
you know what I'm
been?
saying? Yeah.
I've been in the trenches, bro. Bro, what the deal? Where you been? Taking care of kids, cutting a lot of hair, trying to push to the next level. Actually, I took a little hiatus and was working on my own self, and got married recently and some other personal things. Growing a lot spiritually. So I was in the church, I would always throw some pointers out there because I never wanted the Bible to beat anybody. But yeah. What was that? C. Dubos? What's up, brother? But so there's where we want to be. I don't know if you can get a good visual of that. See where we're at? Okay. But yeah, we're gonna be doing some creative things.
You can barely tell, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, watch your language on here. No cursing in the barbershop. Chris Dubos, we going live. It's real. That's one of my customers.
So, you know what I'm saying?
He actually helped us go live for the first time, Facebook. And the secret is, I always paid somebody for this. Even back, we were one of the first barbers or barbershops to go, not live, but to go YouTube. And it was some area guy that I was coaching, because I am a coach, those you guys know that. And coaching, helping some inner city kids, and he was working at the front desk. He always wanted to do movies, so he put us on YouTube, and that was years ago. Maybe close to 10 years ago, maybe 09, 08, 09, something like that. So that was pretty cool. So we were one of the first barbers on YouTube, but the secret is I never really knew the behind the scenes, the mechanics of it, and that's cool. You can do a lot of this stuff on your phone now. So we're ahead of the curve. That was nice. And I'm finally kind of digging into some of this stuff. Anyway, thanks, Chris. Shout out to Chris. If you're watching today, we ain't got but a couple thumbs up. Come on, y'all. Talk to me. But we do still have 12,000 subscribers, so you are amongst 12,000 other barbers. So if there's a question that you have, please ask me. I'll shout you out. I don't mind sharing that.
Yeah.
And
retrain them babies. Yeah.
What does that say? Yeah, bro, I have been sub from day one. Subscriber from one day. Day one, thanks. See how slow I was? But hey, I appreciate that. And I got a lot of fans myself, people who put me in the game and stuff like that. You know, kind of coaching me up as I was out and about. So hey, love y'all guys. Let's talk about these Wahl Heroes real quick. Just something fun to do. Slapping a blade on there. Can you guys see real good? How is the visual on this? Because we want to use this. I'm going to catch it when we're busy, maybe tomorrow or Saturday. Catch some of the other featured barbers. We got a barber right now, James Cuddy Cutler. He's finishing up with me today. He's bringing home the tail. But I'm going to feature those guys, get them involved, and we're going to celebrate the great game. So that's where your trimmers should be if you are cutting skin. People came for their haircut, not their skin cut. Put your trimmers down and embrace your razor. You got your razor, a thin razor blade should cut way sharper lines than any adjusted trimmer. So you don't have to go through the blues of having the sharpest trimmer and go crazy because you're not getting the sharp lines. I'm going to show you how to incorporate that with your razor if you're not already doing that. That was the best advice I got when I started learning my razor years ago. Is to lay off the trimmers. I still like sharp trimmers, don't get me wrong. But know that you got a backup that is old school, it's original, and it's your straight blade. If there's anybody that should be proficient or good at shaving, should be barbers. We should be able to give other people advice. So you do have a blade. I'm adjusting a blade. It's the trimmer blade, but no match to your razor blade. Okay, so I'm talking barber language, y'all know that. Okay, so there's where I want to be. My logo's here. Logo's in the air, as if it was on my trimmer. And if I rub my fingers down there, I should not feel the edge of the blade at all. That's what I go for. A lot of guys around the industry that I've learned from, you know, that's what I've seen them going for. We joke around and say touch and goes. You want them that crispy crunch. That's going to be the ticket to that, is get a real nice adjusted blade on your trimmers. These TYs are nice because it's actually a wider trimmer. You can cover, or a wider blade. If you put on your trimmers, you can cover a little more ground. They originally, I think, were designed to go in the Wahl detailer. You can see the picture of the Wahl detailer, the burgundy joints, burgundy and chrome. What's another one? You got Wahl detailer. Somebody help me out. The other one that Wahl made that had a white front cover on there. I think they're made by the Sterling line. Same company, Wahl, but it's the Sterling line. So what's that?
Not the peanuts, right?
Not the peanuts. It looks like the detailers, like these burgundy ones, but it's got a almost a pearly white front to it. Definition. It's a Wahl definition. Are you sure about that? You know I'm gonna Google you right here. Here's our computer right here. But yeah, I think there are definitions. So this same blade will fit on the definitions, will fit on the Wahl detailers and then the Wahl Heroes. One thing I usually do is just, yeah, okay, somebody else said they owned them. Appreciate you guys, the conversation back and forth. Spread the word, Colors Barbershop, things you may want to learn, questions, that's how we learn. I want to pick up some slack where we left off, and we've been off the scenes for a little bit. And I do appreciate, love you guys for all the comments and stuff, even the ones I never got back to. We're gonna try to get those knocked out, have some fun, and build this thing back up, right? Okay, so those are your Wahl heroes. A lot of time. Let's see if I can get a plug in. Give me 1 second. Product review. If we want to say product review of the week, we're gonna get into some of those. This would be my product because I got a lot of hits, a lot of comments, and made some decent money off these. I love doing designs with these. Only thing I don't like, they're loud. Hear that? I don't know what it reminds you of, but it's not the average sound of a trimmer. And that's the downside to these. You probably get a solid in the barbershop 3, if not 6 months. If you get 6 months, you're doing good. The motor usually burns out. Wahl is great on replacing them if you just save your box. Actually, as soon as you get your box, what I would do, you buy your pair of Wahl trimmers. If you need some, of course, we can order them. I love to have your orders. It's all good. But more importantly, we just want to go education. Take that warranty card, send it in to Wahl, and fill out everything to a T. I believe it comes with a year warranty, and they're pretty good at replacing. There's times I've sent them in without the warranty card or anything, put a little letter with it, just wrote it out. Students that I had in barber school, you already know how we get down when it comes to that. Just write them, hold them accountable, and they're pretty good at sending you another pair. They'll give you a refurbish. I've got nothing but new pairs back from them. You can try that. So yeah, there's the Wahl Heroes. I usually test it right on my hand. If I can get myself a decent line, I'll hold that up next to the clipper. If I know it's gonna do this on my hand, it's definitely gonna give me a nice dry scratch or a crispy line. Okay, see that? A nice crispy line when I touch my customer's beard or goatee. When I'm doing designs or anything like that, this is what I look for. Can I draw a circle with my corner? Okay. Can I draw a circle? Can I make some different shapes on there? All right. Another thing, I try to test it and see if it'll cut the hair without me touching the skin. Like you got a couple hairs on your hand or your arm, you can try those. I want to hear that crunch and want to see it snap the hair before it actually rests on the skin. I believe that's the true sign of some crispy, crunchy, fine-tuned trimmers. In a minute, hey, spread the word. Colors Barbershop and Supply Store. We're live. We're having conversation. We're doing cool things. Celebrate the great game in a minute.